Welcome back, guys, into the retro. As you can see on the thumbnail, I did go to QuickFlips. I debated on doing a video, but they're busy making one of their own. Sadly, Phoenix Resell Caleb was not in today. But they did have Odin and one of the other guys that you usually see on the video. Anyways, it was a weekend. They said he's only there on the work days, so I get that. A lot of places they don't. A lot of owners never take off, so it's a good thing that he does. Gives you a clear mindset and stuff. I got some pickups that I like to show you guys if you're just wondering about prices, how just some of the games I got gives you an idea of is it worth your stop if you go out your way like we did back and forth, you know. So it was nice to go somewhere different, and I think personally it was worth the drive just to see how everything was, which was pretty cool. So let's get into it. Starting off, you know, we got the Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Picked that up for $37.99. I thought that was actually a pretty good deal. If you've seen in his videos, there's a Super Mega Replay, which I go to all the time. They're always listing this one like near almost 40 bucks every time. That's like $37.99 is a lot better deal than most places. So I think that was pretty cool. Next one, we got $17.99 for Monopoly, which my girlfriend wanted. I had no idea what this usually goes for. So, yeah. But everything that you buy there is in very good condition. I can tell you that. I trust them a lot more that they'd work. But I'm going to test them out anyways, just in case. And if anything doesn't work, I'll let you guys know. And I'll probably also be screwed. Moving on, I got the Rocco's. If I can focus on it. There you guys go. Only 20 bucks. I mean, it's in really good condition, you know. So, a lot of places I can tell you right now, you know, he pays attention to his product and how he's selling it and how he displays it. So everything was like this, you know, on a 3D printed mount, which, you know, I got printed Skimpy as well for $24.99. But everything, you can see the label. He has a whole bunch of lights in there. Really good lighting. You can see every single title and price, and just like how a regular customer would want. Good condition. You can see the prices. You can see what you're buying. You don't need to ask. Nice. Then, just for Wii, I got Manhunt 2, which I had this when I was in middle school. I still have my middle school Wii, so everything that was saved on this will be already saved. So I can pick up where I left off, and I was pretty stoked when I seen this out there. CIB, which yep, give you guys a idea. They do put pre-owned and stuff like that. QuickFlips already on their little price things, which they got like the butter sticker ones where they just peel straight off. They don't rip. That's very nice. A lot of other stores, they tend to, like, whenever you try to rip them off, for instance, like that Mega Replay I told you guys about, that's what happens. It's like sometimes they're hard to get off and they just rip like that. And then it's gunky looking whenever you try to get it off even more. So I like that he does this. It's a lot better. The only thing is, I wish they would have it on the side, because sometimes the price would be like right here. So then you can just look at the spine and keep going, but he has it right there. So there's nothing on the side. So then you have to pull it off and really get a look at it. Moving on, we got SpongeBob the movie, which I was kind of like, what the heck is that for like 23 bucks? I didn't know it was that much. Which I had this when I was like in elementary, I believe. And Xbox was my first game console. This one, I got pretty far in till it got really hard, and then I couldn't pass it. Bought it a few times, tried to beat it as an adult. It's kind of pretty freaking hard for a cartoon game for kids. This one, I never seen this one before, which did have, unfortunately, a label on it. I can try to get this off. Usually they're easy to come off, but they're actually on the cover art, I believe. Feels like it. I'll have to check it out whenever I'm done. $12.99, not too bad. Crime Life Gang Wars. And I was like, man, this is too funny looking and random not to get. And whoa, SpongeBob. We got another sticker on the back, unfortunately. But I'm gonna try to get these off here in a little bit. But no, was not CIB. Let me open this up. But yeah, SpongeBob one was CIB, so I was like, all right, well, that's probably where that 23 bucks showed up, because of a manual. Probably not, but who knows. The last pickup of the day was Disney Magical Mirror starring Mickey Mouse on GameCube, which was $16.99. I believe this one was also not CIB, but it did have the little insert still, and then the original GameCube case. So that's nice to see. But yeah, cover art looks really good. Except the back right there. They don't want you to scan that, but I hate to break the news to them, you still kind of can. I like how you can notice this marking right here a lot better, but off camera you can barely see it. Like, you see it way better with the camera. Yeah, so NC, thanks for, I hope you didn't draw that on the cover art, but hopefully it's just the game case and I can get it off. Here's some of the leftover game cases that I bought, which I did buy quite a bit. I bought 13 of them all together. This is the Wii one, which is just a white case, and it does feel a little cheap closing it back up, I will say. Open up, it doesn't say Wii like it would, but it is a white tray, which what other store you can just walk into and just buy, these. So I thought that was pretty convenient. Which, I go out, I buy stuff sometimes, I don't get it, in an actual thing, because if you go to garage sales, you might find disc only a lot, and these will help. And definitely if you end up finding a place that sells cover arts and manuals, and then you can try to make it CIB, which is a little pain, but it might save you a little bit of money in the end. Moving on, at first I was like, man, these look just like Xbox, original. But then I got home, I was like, oh no, are these the 360? No, they're supposed to look a little bit more like the original than 360. They do have a 361 that looks a lot different. So let me compare it to an actual. So you can see this one has a lot more, distinct green to it. This one's a lot lighter, transparent. So just a little bit. But can't get too upset if you got a Xbox game that's in like a black case or a, you know, different color case, or if it's just really broken and you need a new case. Definitely a good pickup that you may need. Moving on, I did pick up, not this game because I already had this since I was like, I think in elementary, but GameCube game cases, which I bought 6 of them. I'm using all 6 currently. So it was really nice. I mean, it's really good GameCube case, except it doesn't say GameCube, you know, which, you know, they can't do that because it's trademark. They don't want to get sued. The company I buys it from. So, yeah. If you got like a GameCube game that doesn't have a case, or if it's beat up or whatever, these actually look really good. Makes it pop a lot better, definitely if you have good cover arts. But yeah, can't be too upset. But if you was wondering how much the cases were, they were $1.99 each for every single one of them. So after everything, I ended up getting, let me get a light for y'all, $208.60, which also, they did throw in a free sticker because I left a review because I was going to pick up a sticker because I started putting stuff on this side of my game shelf. This side was pretty already full. I got a whole bunch of Mario. I got some Gears of War. But mostly Mario ones I picked up on Amazon before. Or Temu, whichever one. I can't remember anymore. Some other pickups that I had at some other game stores that are out in Evansville, Indiana. Don't know if I showed you guys this. I don't think I showed you guys the box. But I paid even less than this because the place was going to have business, which was your headquarters, and I think I got it for like just $100 or something like that. Threw him out a cash offer. He took it plus some other games. So I think I just added the games with it, which would have been a $150, and just said, would you take $150 for it all? And he said yeah, which I think I even got it cheaper because I didn't have the full cash on me, and I said I could do the rest on card. He said don't worry about it. But yeah, sure if I haven't showed you guys, that's what it looks like. Hopefully he comes back as our Superman, because we could miss him definitely compared to the other guy. Also, I don't know if I showed you this guy, Rocket, Guardians of the Galaxy. It is attached in the back. Only selected, I guess just AMC theaters had this that you could buy. Opens up as just a tin box. Right now I just got a plug and play Genesis in it. Now moving on, I did get the Joker little statue one as well, $400. I traded in some stuff to get it, and let me open it up because it did have quite a bit of stuff in it. So let me set this down. So the only way you could get this at the time was you'd have to go to, you know, DC, go to their website and order it, which was like a good freaking amount from the actual movie, you know. So why so serious? Right off the gate, you can pull this out. There's a whole bunch of different type of Joker cards in it. It is a pain to get back in, so I was like, I'm just gonna leave it in how it is. I don't want to mess with it or bend any cards. You got foam right on the back part of it, and then you can choose, which is pretty funny, his neck, how long it is. But yeah, this is where the, you know, he would be, and then you got the chance to yeah, like look at that neck. you got the chance to pop off its head and put on another one. Get you in the light a little bit. Yeah, look at that. Try to focus on them a little bit, so you guys get a picture of how good the detail is on them. Which this does come out. And then you got the lamp, whole bunch of stuff, money, cuffs, guns, all your weapons that you need as the Joker. And then, you know, you got the interrogation room. You got some more stuff under here. And then this was the stand that was in here, but I took that so you could stand, you know. And that's where the other little stand piece was, the base of it. But that's pretty much it. That's inside there. So let me go ahead and put this up, and I'll show you what he looks like displayed. So I got him right next to the other Joker, just to give you how big of a deal, like, that's how big this one is. Like, I don't think the camera can make it do justice, but it is decent size. I do have some pretty big hands, so yeah. This is a, what, 1/8 scale of that Superman, so it's just a little bit smaller than the 1/8 scale. Just to give you guys a little idea. But they did tell me if you put batteries in, these lights will turn on, but I don't want this thing getting corroded. Right down here it says the Joker DX, and then the Dark Knight with the imprint. If you look really close, you got a lot of detail into the shoe, which is kind of crazy. The clothes are like actually made out of clothes material and everything. You got the chain, everything. Look how real that looks. Yeah, those eyes just look kind of crazy, don't they? Have that glare to them. Looks so real, you think he's just gonna just turn his head and look at you like, why so serious? But yeah, pretty cool, to be honest. Definitely a must-have if you're a big Heath Ledger fan, just like me. But that's pretty much it, guys, for all the stuff that I got and the trip. Definitely worth it if you want to try something new and go out of your way and explore, you know. So if not, then don't worry about it. Go to your locals, support them. But anyways, this is Into the Retro, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.